across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
Good afternoon, welcome, and thank you very much for joining us on the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. My name is Olushola Oyewole. The Yobe State government has dismissed reports claiming that Governor May Malabuni is planning to defect to the African Democratic Congress ADC. Director General of Press and Media Affairs to the governor, Maman Mohammed, made the revelation in an exclusive interview with newsmen in Damaturu, the state capital. Mohammed said the report had been debunked earlier and should not be taken seriously. At least 13 people have died from the cholera outbreak in 6 local government areas in Niger State. Also, 236 people have been hospitalized in the affected places. The state government, expressing worry over the development, opened an isolation center at the old wing of the late Senator Idris Ibrahim Kuta Primary Healthcare Center along Old Airport Road, Mina. The government also set up treatment and isolation centers in each of the affected local government areas to stop the spread. Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Kemi Nandap, has said that the service's legal department was pursuing disciplinary action against officers found issuing green passports to foreign nationals. She gave the assurance when she declared open a 3-day workshop for passport control officers at the service headquarters in Abuja. Nandap's disclosure follows discoveries by the NIS of multiple cases of non-Nigerians fraudulently obtaining passports, some for purposes of criminal activity or illegal migration. The chairman, chief executive officer of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, has condemned the killing of 2 Nigerian traders in South Africa, describing the incident as senseless, barbaric, and unacceptable. The 2 victims, identified simply as Austin and Ayo, were reportedly shot dead at close range by masked gunmen in Durban. According to unconfirmed reports, the attackers stormed Austin's office and opened fire, killing both men on the spot. In a statement by NIDCOM spokesperson Abdul Rahman Balogun, Dabiri Erewa said the Nigerian High Commission in South Africa is already looking into the matter. She urged the South African authorities to launch a thorough investigation and ensure the perpetrators are brought to justice. An Ethiopian official has denied Donald Trump's claim that the United States helped fund Ethiopia's new megadam on the River Nile, saying it is false and destructive. Officially known as the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, the project is Africa's biggest hydroelectric plant and a major source of pride for Ethiopians. Over the 14 years it has taken to complete GERD, the Ethiopian authorities have repeatedly said that the dam was funded by the government, along with contributions from the Ethiopian people. Last week, President Trump said the controversial dam was largely built with United States money. Ukraine's European allies marshaled resources this week to provide the besieged country with air defenses against drones and ballistic missiles. The European Union also announced an 18th round of sanctions designed to sever all remaining Russian energy imports and proposed a 5-fold increase in the common defense budget to boost EU defense research and procurement. European leaders convinced the United States to symbolically rejoin the 52-nation Ukraine Defense Contact Group, coordinating defense donations, but not as a donor. Chinese President Xi Jinping has said Europe and China must make the correct strategic choices in the face of recent global challenges during a summit with top European Union officials, which comes at a particularly rocky time in their relationship. Xi's remarks followed a meeting with EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa, who are in Beijing for the 25th EU-China summit. The EU and China are marking 50 years of diplomatic relations amid thorny disagreements ranging from the EU-China trade deficit to Beijing's ongoing support for Russia's war machine. Brazil says it will move to intervene in a case before the International Court of Justice, ICJ, alleging that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza as non-Western countries step up calls for greater pressure. The Brazilian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that it was in the final stages of submitting a formal intervention to the ICJ regarding the case originally brought by South Africa. Brazil's planned intervention in the case, earlier reported by the Brazilian paper, comes as Israeli abuses in Gaza, including harsh restrictions on aid that have brought the Gaza Strip to the brink of mass famine, are undergoing scrutiny. A landmark decision by a top UN court has cleared the way for countries to sue each other over climate change, including over historic emissions of planet warming gases. But the judge at the International Court of Justice in The Hague, Netherlands, said that untangling who caused which part of climate change could be difficult. The ruling is not binding, but legal experts say it could have wide ranging consequences. It will be seen as a victory for countries that are very vulnerable to climate change who came to court after feeling frustrated about lack of global progress in tackling the problem. A Thai F-16 fighter jet has bombed targets in Cambodia as a simmering border dispute rapidly ignited into fierce clashes, bombing and shelling that have killed at least 9 civilians in Thailand and were preceded by a diplomatic meltdown. Thailand and Cambodia each blamed the other for the new outbreak of fighting that erupted early today in an area near the disputed Thamon Thumb Temple, located in a border area in northwestern Cambodia's Order Minche province. The Thai army said in a statement that 9 Thai civilians had been killed, including a 9-year-old boy, across 3 provinces, with 14 injured. Thai military official Rear Admiral Surasant Kongsiri said the fighting had taken place in at least 6 locations, leading Thailand's military to close all border checkpoints between the countries. And now to sports. The Super Falcons have arrived Rabat ahead of the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations final clash with hosts Atlas Lionesses of Morocco. Justin Madugu's side will hold their first training session in Rabat at the FUS Academy later this evening. The first 15 minutes of the training will be open to the media. The 9-time champions will hold a closed-door session at the same venue tomorrow. Nigeria will face Morocco in the final of WAFCON 2024 at the Olympic Stadium, Rabat. They defeated Bayana of South Africa 2-1 in the semi-final on Tuesday. And Morocco beat Black Queens of Ghana 4-2 on penalties to reach the final. That's it on the news at noon. Thank you for joining us, and do stay tuned for the rest of our broadcast of programs for the day. Good afternoon, and thank you for watching.
Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are News. We are 24 News Radio TV.